right there. Cancels it. Smart move.
Yeah, very good cancel there. The nice thing for Killer Piece is he's way ahead in the economy, 23 SCVs to 16.
Mm.
And now the one nice thing I do have to say for Hoskins is he does have Siege Tech on the way. That's going to be super helpful. And he should have some tanks coming out here in just a moment. And that, oh, look at this. Killer Piece going to be backing out immediately. Is going to have to sacrifice this supply depot, though, so
Oh, well.
too bad.
I really like how Killer PC utilizes all these harassment units, like Hellions. They're good for early harassment. Reapers, early harassment. And he utilizes them all at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, that's nice stuff. And it really does, I mean, it forces your opponent to get out, either a lot of Marauders or go straight to tanks, potentially earlier than they'd want to.
Right?
Which is going to, I mean, right now this is really going to be preventing Hoskins from expanding. Killer Piece has got, I mean, while he's not expanding at this point, he's got that option right now. And really he ought to probably expand at this point because his main here is pretty fully saturated. But
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like Killer Piece could lose pretty easily right now to a siege tank push.
yeah,
Like, that seems like the greatest weakness that he has right now is that he just doesn't have very many good heavy units to tank damage and stuff. He has a lot
yeah,
of light units.
yeah, yeah, it's true.
But we
Yeah,
shall
those
see.
Hellions do almost no damage to tanks, so
hmm
might as well go shoot buildings, I guess.
Yeah. That's really funny to watch, actually.
Yeah, but this tank here, I mean, this is a good defensive position for Hoskins. I would like to see one of these guys taking an expand. Looks like Killer Piece is going to be doing that here in just a moment. Yep, there it goes, right where he wants it. I like that. He thinks that he's going to be able to defend at this location, which I think is a good idea. However, he is really going to have to micro his units if that tank, if Hoskins chooses to bring that tank forward, which it doesn't look like he is. He looks like he's going to keep it there for defense.
Yeah. I don't know. I probably would have brought it with me. You really need that.
Oh, is he going to get out of position?
Hellions. Oh. Hellions with blue flame. Oh, man.
Let him get a little bit out of position there. Those Marauders do a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah. I love how he has SCVs there to actually repair.
Yeah, it's really smart, isn't it?
That's really nice.
Not often you get to see that.
Seriously, when I was in silver, no one ever did that.
Yeah, I know. And we were talking about this last week. I mean, it's really this game growing. I mean, this community of StarCraft 2 players is getting better at their game at all levels. And
Yeah.
then I was just watching White Raw today on his live stream for just a few minutes,
Mm,
right before we were getting ready for the tournament, and some of the things that he's doing are unbelievable, amazing.
right?
With his SimCity and all the different, the different aspects of the game. And the interesting thing is that the things that he was doing 6 months ago that we would have looked at and said, "Oh my goodness, what a great idea." We've got people literally in the silver and bronze leagues doing those very things now.
Yeah.
And so it's pretty cool the way people have found ways to share that information and give that information and train other players and just get together and make it happen. And we've got a community that is just phenomenal out there in StarCraft 2.
Yeah. That's really just the esports scene. Like, watching StarCraft, I have friends that don't even own the game that watch the games.
Isn't that
And
crazy?
I know, like, they think it's just so much fun to watch. And it is. And I think that's why when they go buy the game, they take all that knowledge that they have from watching the games beforehand and they just
Mhm.
implement it already. And that's how you get all these awesome players.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Now, so Hoskins, I mean, this is the same thing that I said before, but I think it is worth mentioning again. He's in a position where he's supply blocked. And he's at 22 SCVs, trying to get a higher worker count here. Not working for him. He's floating a lot of gas, and I mean this is that crazy situation that a lot of lower level players find themselves in, where they're like, what am I supposed to be doing now at 14 minutes into the game? Aren't I supposed to have two bases? And they're looking at their stuff and they're like, how do I possibly get two bases, right?
Right?
And
Yeah,
I mean, what do you do? I mean, if you're at 15 minutes into the game and you're looking at this picture and you're Hoskins, what do you do from here?
cry. That's all I can. That's what I do. But
I
yeah,
mean, he's in a lot of trouble. He's going to really have to work hard for this win at this point.
yeah. It really comes down to positioning. Everything has to come into account.
Yeah,
Micro positioning of tanks, everything.
yeah, I agree. And the cool thing for Killer Piece is he's playing safe. I mean, he's putting up missile turrets around his base. He's got a good unit mixture. I like that he's mixed in these banshees. And I mean, all of his unit composition here is going to be super effective as long as he can deal with the tanks. And I mean, after that, that's going to be game.
Yeah, basically. And even if he loses this battle, he has such a huge economic lead that it won't even matter really, unless Hoskins
Right.
pushes out immediately with a pretty nice sized force.
Yeah, I agree. Missile turret going up here. I mean, I would rather see him pushing for an expand. I mean, if you look at his mineral patches, some of them are like
Yeah.
under 200. Well,
They're
one of
going
them.
down.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely two-thirds of the way through his mineral line here, and he's going to run out soon.
Yeah. Should have probably, like, I guess I know how he feels, like really unsafe and stuff,
Mhm.
but sometimes you just have to take the chance.
Yeah, and do the best you can with your micro to
Yeah.
make it happen. Because without the economy, you will end up running dry, and that's just going to be it. But I mean, Killer Piece can take another expansion at will right now,
Oh yeah.
and I mean, there's absolutely nothing Hoskins can do about it. Sure, he could potentially go for a couple drops. I just don't know how effective that's going to be at this point.
Right.
I mean, even if he denies one expansion, he's still way, way behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's tough stuff.
Whoa. Battle cruiser.
Yeah, that's pretty nice, huh?
That's awesome.
And he's getting more starports too, so it looks like he's going to really get crazy with his battle cruiser. He's got another one on the way. He's got double Vikings on the way for defense of the battle cruisers. He did scout that Hoskins had some Vikings on the field already.
Yeah.
So,
And
I
he's,
mean, this is great play.
yeah, he's already even getting Yamato cannon.
Ooh.
That's gonna be fun if he actually gets to use it. It's gonna be
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
I love seeing this because think about it. TVT. When you think of TVT, you think of Marines and tanks,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. And I love Killer Piece because he's just like, no, I'm gonna go everything else.
Right.
You know? I'm gonna get Banshees. I'm gonna get Hellions. I'm gonna get Reapers. I'm gonna get Battle Cruisers because I'm awesome like that.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I quite like it. Now, the interesting thing here, I mean, again, it comes down to what Hoskins is afraid of working against him. He's afraid that he's not going to have enough to defend this attack. Well, the longer he waits to expand, the less likely his defense is likely to stick. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's probably to him seems counterintuitive that the best thing for him to do would be to get aggressive economically instead of get aggressive, you know, army wise. And I mean, here he is taking his expansion. We're 20 minutes into the game, and yeah, I mean, what do you do? What do you do?
Yeah, I know. It looks like Killer Piece is gonna take advantage of the unsieged tanks. He knows that they're all out of position.
Yep.
Just now sieging up. Oh, going in. Blue Flame Hellion's just gonna melt all of that.
Yep.
Opting to stay back though. Wonder
Yeah, I'm a
why.
little interested why he took out most of the Marines already for Hoskins. I mean, there's only, let's see, what is that? 8 plus 6, so 14 left. There's only 14 Marines left here. If I were him, I would take my Hellions, put them in the back, and run my Marines up first on stem, and then everything else in on just an A move.
Right?
And and this game would be over. Oh, this
Load
this
Banshees.
It's a nice little play there. That works too.
Picking off. He does have a Raven though in his army,
Yep.
so that's not such a huge deal. Falling back. Oh no. Oh no. That was just murdered that.
Yeah.
No
And look how
Yamato
many-
cannon though. No
Yeah,
Yamato.
too bad.
Oh well.
Maybe he'll do it on the buildings. That'd be fun. But too late. There's the GG.
Well played from Hoskins. Awesome game. Loving it.